Ride Helmet, Oakley. He's got Joker Machine, Toilet Designs. 17-year-old Broc Nicol! You got a tough schedule. Come on over here. You got a tough schedule. You rode last night in Auburn up by Sacramento.
Yeah, my schedule's a little bit busier this year. I'm riding every Friday up in Auburn, and coming back down here, I fly, have a bike up there, and just prep it, and it's working out good. But I feel good coming into this season. I'm definitely physically and mentally more prepared, and I'm ready to see what I can do.
Go get them.
Thank you. I like to thank Peggy Shocks, Joker Machine, Redline Oil, Ride Helmets, Boyko Racing, Piston Bones, Team Swollen, NGK Spark Plugs, and everyone else who helps me out.
And your dad. How about your dad?
And my dad.
All right. All right, Broc Nicol. Go get him. Come on, Southern California. Let's pump them all up right now.
Welcome back, and today we'd like to thank Ken at ExtremeSpeedwayAction.com for the footage. We really appreciate Ken, and we have a singing bird here. She's gonna sing for you. But today we have a young gun. We have a very talented young rider who the sky is the limit. This guy is good, and he's won 2 United States National Championships, and he's just a star rider. And we'd like to introduce Mr. Broc Nicol. If you're new to this channel or you just love Speedway, please subscribe to my Speedway channel. Broc was born April 22nd, 1998 in Torrance, California, the beautiful city of Torrance. And his father was a speed rider, a really good Division I speedway rider, Doug Nichol. Broc was a junior speedway rider in 2010, and by the year 2012, he won his first AMA National Junior title. In the year 2014, Broc moved up to the 500 cc's and started racing with the big boys. In 2015, Broc was racing up in Fast Fridays a lot, and he won the 25-lap championship. In 2015, it was the year of Broc Nicol. You know that guy, Broc Nicol. He's the 2020 national champion in Speedway. And Broc was like 16 years old. That's not fair. And Broc just said in a humble way, Broc's a very humble guy, he said he just maintained his speed and just kept going, and then he just won that race. And riders were like falling like flies, running out of gas, and they were crashing, and it was just chaos. But Broc just kept on course and won the 2015 Ironman competition. In 2016 and 2017, Broc won the United States Open National Championship in New York at the Champion Speedway. In 2017, Broc won his first United States Speedway Championship at the Costa Mesa Fairgrounds. He went from 4th to 1st place and won his first United States Speedway Championship at the Costa Mesa Speedway. In 2018, Broc signed with the Sheffield Tigers in the British League, and Broc placed 3rd place at the Costa Mesa Fairgrounds in the United States Speedway National Championship. In 2019, Broc signed with the Glasgow Tigers and the Wolverhampton Wolves in the British League, and he won his first 21 and under Speedway Championship. In 2020, Broc won his 2nd United States Speedway National Championship at the Outlaw Champion Speedway in New York. And he also won the Best Pair Team Racing with Wolverhampton teammate Luke Becker. Promoted by Jason Bonsignor. Jason went ahead and had all kinds of difficult times promoting this event because of the virus, but Jason persevered, and we had a United States Championship. Costa Mesa isn't going to have one this year, but Jason in New York did. The event was held just a couple nights ago, and it was just a night of fabulous speedway racing. Actually, it was 2 nights. In the main event, the 4th place went to Blake Barillo. 3rd place went to the Rocket, the amazing Rocket from England, retired out of retirement, Ronnie Corey. 2nd place went to one of the greatest riders in U.S. Speedway history, the great champion, Billy Gennaro. The winner, flying from England, all the way from England to New York, the amazing Broc Nicol. He made his teams, the Wolves, and Glasgow proud of him. Also, during the main event, he raced a very hard champion in Billy Gennaro. Billy was just riding back and forth with Broc. Broc was winning, Billy was winning, Broc was winning, Billy was winning. Billy just never let up. He was just riding hard. He's a hard charger. The thing that Broc mentioned, which is true, that Billy went ahead and gave room to Broc, and Broc gave room to Billy, and it showed good sportsmanship by Billy Gennaro. One of the highlights of the 2-day race event was the Rocket, Ronnie Corey, coming out of retirement to get a podium spot. And then 3rd, Ronnie came out of retirement. That is fantastic. He was one of the highlights of that event. The 2020 Speedway champion, United States Speedway champion, Broc Nicol, as gracious as he is, he went ahead and thanked his sponsors for helping him get to the races. He said it's just a small payback for helping him, and Broc is just a humble, good guy. We need more Broc Nicols in Speedway. Broc said he hasn't raced as much this year as he would have liked. Broc raced that Grand Prix qualifier in Europe. He went ahead and raced that and did pretty good. That was his first time, I think. And we have the next protege of Greg Grin Hancock. And Broc Nicol, he's our only hope. He's the next
United States Speedway star in England and Europe. Broc, however, did not do it alone. He had his papa, Doug the Destroyer Nichol. Doug is just an amazing rider, and Doug groomed Broc to be the good young man he is today. Broc at his young age is now a two-time United States Speedway champion. He won his last one in Costa Mesa a couple years ago, and this year he won the Outlaw Speedway Nationals in New York. Broc has 2 championships at a very young age. Congratulations, Broc. So we want to commend you for your great riding and all the riders who raced this event. It was great, and the promoter, Jason, everyone did a great job.
In 2021, Broc signed with the Wolverhampton Wolves, and he won back-to-back Best Pairs Championship with his teammate of the Wolverhampton, Luke Becker.
Max Rummel in 1, Broc Nicol in 2, Dylan Rummel in 3, Luke Becker on 4. Let's figure out who's going to be the 2021 Best Pairs champion. Broc Nicol getting a whole shot. Luke Becker. Oh, man, Max Rummel pushing through as well. Broc Nicol in the lead right now. Luke Becker trying to run point, but he drops down. Max Rummel moves up into second. Broc Nicol, Shelby Tiger Rider of the Year 2019, member of the Wolverhampton Wolves. Leading out, this is a battle for second right now between Luke Becker and the Rummel brothers. Oh, look at it. Coming through, Luke's coming through now. Bailing out with 1 lap left to go. Mad Max Rummel is on his right. Here comes Dylan Rummel trying to push on the inside. But it looks like coming up harder and faster. Luke Becker, Broc Nicol, 2-time AMA Best Pairs National Champions. They did it again. Luke Becker and Broc Nicol, the 2021 AMA Pairs National Champions. Everyone make some noise for them. Give it up.
All right, the defending Pairs champions. You guys have got #1 plates again. Let me see them. #1 plates again. Now, you guys are unbeatable at this point at this track, and I think in a lot of other tracks you'd still be unbeatable. But what did you think about tonight's track conditions and the competition you had?
I'd start by saying track was very slick, way slicker than normal, so it's very hard to find a setup with a bike that works. I think we did quite a good job with finding that towards the end of the night, but yeah, it was definitely a struggle, and everybody was so quick. Yeah, so you couldn't give anybody any head starts.
Now in that final race, Luke, you were being blocked out by Dylan and Max. How did you find that hole in between them to get in the second place?
Honestly, man, yeah, I don't really know where I pulled it out of. I thought it was over at one point when Max took me wide, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of dirt built up against the walls, so I just hit it in the perfect time, and it just shot me into the corner. So it kind of scared me a little bit going into it. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a little sketchy, but it ended up playing out and working out, and luckily we put on some great racing. It was the semis, the final, and everything was awesome racing. So that,
you guys
cool.
sure did. If COVID if COVID ends, when do you guys expect that you'll be able to go overseas and race with the Wolves?
I'm not really sure at this point with Wolves. They're aiming for a start at the 1st of May. So we're hoping that that ends up playing out. Of course, travel restrictions are kind of makes it a little bit of a hassle going from country to country. But as of right now, Poland and Sweden are for sure going.
Poland and Sweden.
So I'll be taking off soon here, and then hopefully I'm praying the UK is able to run as well, because I definitely don't want to miss another year being at Wolves, especially having Broc in the team.
Exactly. Broc, you got the race in Sweden last season. Is there anything that you really want to see when you go back there? I mean, do you have a better plan when you go back there?
Not really, just trying to have a full, successful year with no injuries, and yeah, just growing as a rider and learning as much as I can. I know going to Sweden for the short amount of time I did, I came back and felt a lot more comfortable at first corners and off the start. So yeah, just looking for little things like that will take you a long way.
Yeah, and so you can get some fishing done too.
Yeah, definitely. That's always a good time.
All right, guys, congratulations. You are the #1 pairs national champions.
Thank you.
In 2021, Broc continues to be up top of the points in the Southern California Speedway riding as he prepares to go to Europe and race in the British League.
Here comes Broc Nicol for the Wolves. He'll be in gate number 2. And here comes Sammy Terrell, rider number 2 for the Team SOS Wolves, who will be in gate number 4. Us off, the 2020 U.S. Outlaw National Champion, Broc Nicol, is still hanging here with us in America, but will soon be leaving us for the Wolverhampton Wolves this season. Broc Nicol racing for the Team US, the Wolves starting us outside, Blake Morello running in second. And Red Todd racing that Redneck Life. He's currently running in third right now, but Broc Nicol going in for his final lap just like that. Of course, Broc Nicol, the 2019 Under-21 National Speedway Champion. Also in 2020 is current defending Best Pairs Championship with Luke Becker. And he takes the win here for his Wolves team.
Broc Nicol continues to shine as one of the young shining stars in the American Speedway today. He has a big, bright future ahead of him, and we expect a lot of great things from the amazing Broc Nicol. We wish Broc all the success over in England this year, and he's going to do really well. We really know Broc has a bright future ahead of him, and he's going to compete for that GP series, and hopefully he's going to compete to be a world champion one day. Thank you for watching this vlog today about Broc Nicol. We know Broc has this huge future ahead of him, and we're excited to watch his talent and watch his development as he continues to progress in the Speedway world. Be safe, stay on two wheels, no crashes. Thank you so much for watching the vlog today. So we really appreciate you. So please like, share, subscribe to the B channel, and always ring that bell.